Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to the Ghouls Room. I'm Jilly.
I'm Jessy.
And it's the Ghouls Room.
How you doing today?
Me or them?
Well, one of those two options is able to answer me.
No, we have a phone number. They can call.
Is able to answer me at this moment.
I'm great. I'm doing so good. I am tired. Yesterday I wasn't tired. I went to Dave & Buster's yesterday. You know how many tickets I won?
7.
3,000.
Wow.
So we're getting your sloppy seconds today? Is that what you're saying?
Kinda. I kind of outdid it at the D&B, you know?
Really? Like one of those little spider rings or a slap bracelet?
They don't. You clearly have not been to any ticket place in a long time because that is not how we do it anymore. Okay.
Did you get any? Are you just going to leave me hanging?
I didn't buy anything. I'm saving my tickets because I like they
for
have...
marriage.
Yes. Wait, I'm already married, so I can use those. But anyways, so they, like those blind boxes.
Yes.
I don't like Labubus; those are creepy. But I found
the other kind.
It's called Baby 3. Do you know what they are?
Yes, because you've shown us.
Oh, yeah, you know the ones I've shown you before?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only reason I know
they have
about
a
them.
Dave & Buster's special version,
Dave
but
Boo
they're
Boo.
5,000, and I only have 4,000 tickets.
Dave and Boo Boosters.
Dave and Boo Boosters. Ba-ba. Ba-boo, 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 ba-boo. So I have...
You'll have to keep us updated.
I have a good...
I heard there's a theme. Do I get a hint for this theme?
You want to know what it is?
The theme or the hint? I get a hint
for the theme.
Yes, okay.
Okay, toe sucker.
I want to quit.
I
want to quit.
Once you know what it is, you'll be like...
I don't think there's any context that will make me okay with this.
Yes, girl. That's what you're going to say.
Do what you want in the privacy of your own home as long as I don't have to know about it.
No, this one you'll want to know about. I almost bought you a gift that had to do with this.
Ugh.
I didn't. It was like $50, but it was cool. It was really cool. But anyways, okay.
Before we start,
yeah,
I don't think it's this because it's kind of too specific. My only thought is the urban legend where the person is sleeping
and someone sucks their toes.
The person is sleeping. Let me.
Okay.
The person is in bed. Feel a lick and. Either on their hand or I could see it being the toes. And they're like, oh, it's the dog, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then in the morning, there's like graffiti on the wall or whatever that's like,
it was.
I licked your hand.
Their dead dog was in the bath. I know what you're talking about. That's not
it's like, it's like up there with like the hook hand urban legend, you know?
No, that's good. That feels like a true crimey thing.
Yeah.
Which, stay tuned one day.
Yeah, I heard you're starting a criminology class or something.
I'm going to be the criminologist. I will be so up in there.
In that one gen ed.
It's crazy. They'll be like, wow, were you in criminology? I'll be like, I'm Adrian Monk. I'm Bruce Willis. I don't know.
What?
Bruce Willis.
You were dead all along?
Yes. Inside.
All right, I've got no idea what this clue could mean.
Toe sucker. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't have to say it again. I remembered it.
Okay, so this first, our favorite Reddit users, because our fans don't send us emails yet. It's fine though. We love you.
Hey, you can't
send me email.
You
call me.
You can't force someone to have. I'm sure our listeners are wonderful. They just haven't had any paranormal or unexplained experiences. And that's not their fault. And
that's
you shouldn't
fine.
Guilt them for
if you don't have experiences, send us your address and we'll give you an experience.
What you can guilt them for is sharing it with more friends to increase the likelihood of finding people who do have paranormal experiences to share. So remember, tell your friend.
Tell your friend of a friend of a friend who has seen a toe sucker, okay?
Okay. I was so excited. We got one phone call, but I think it was just a misdial because no voicemail. And I looked up their phone number because it was also 401, which is why I think it was just a misdial. And it was just like some random 70-year-old.
You're like so close.
I have a scary story to share with you.
I almost called because remember I texted you like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, you said you had
glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Okay?
Should we start off with that?
Yeah, we're going to start off with that because I don't want to forget about it again.
Put off the toes.
So I almost called. Yeah, throw the toe sucker in the other room. So I almost called because I didn't want to forget. I didn't, though. I didn't call. That wasn't me. Okay.
You did almost forget.
I did.
But we remember.
Okay. So do you remember...
The 21st night of September.
That's your birthday. Anyways, the old lady that lived at the end of the street that had our street. Well,
sorry, which
street.
end? Which end of the street? The beginning?
In the field?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you remember for the longest time there was that shed that was still there even though the house was gone?
Yeah, it was there for a while.
And it's been taken down for years?
Yeah.
Okay. I swear to God. The other night I was driving home, I saw the fucking shed. I'm not even making it was crazy. I literally stopped because I was like, okay, before I say this, yes, I know trees are wood. I get that. But I saw wood, like regular wood. And then I stopped because I was like, oh, I thought that shed was gone. And I looked and it was dark out, but I swear I saw the fucking shed. And then the next morning I was like, let me check that out. I really thought the shed was gone and the shed wasn't there. Okay.
Wow.
That was my glitch in the Matrix. I saw the fucking shed. Okay. That was it.
Ghost shed.
Go shed. Flush.
You'll have to look at it again at night and see if
I did. I've been every single time I go down the road. I look just to see if I could see something different.
Like to see if there's anything that like if there's like branches that line up the right way that look.
Did. I'm telling you,
doing your due diligence
because it wasn't even. It was the fucking shed.
Should've
like
gone
I
out
saw
to investigate. And then we never hear from her again.
Baby.
Excuses.
She was scared. She didn't want to get out. Anyways, okay, so back to toe suckers. Okay.
For a brief, beautiful moment, I forgot about that. All right.
Anyways, so this is from our favorite, a Reddit user. It's not our favorite Reddit user, but it is from Reddit.
I was going to say, deleted is our favorite.
Deleted is our favorite because we don't have to give you credit. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
No, it's because they're all the same person. Yeah, clearly.
Deleted has such a wide palette of creativity that's like disgusting.
I'm excited to hear how you'll pronounce this one.
I was just,
Gender dog.
So this is from, do you say gender dog?
Junder.
Oh.
It was DJ.
That's... Okay. Before I try to pronounce this, do you know what it says? Okay. All right. This is embarrassing. Okay.
Jen nodded.
I want to say cetaceanlion.
Are you melting?
You did get it correct that there's just 2 words, so that's good.
Cetaceanlion.
Sea lion?
Cetacean.
Cetaceanlion.
Oh.
That's
Cetaceans
dumb.
are like whales and dolphins.
Oh, whale lion from 2 years ago. They don't need to know that. Anyways, okay. I was in Tobyhanna. Does that sound wrong?
Toby Keith?
Tobyhanna. Tobyhanna.
I don't know how else you would say it.
Right? It's
Tobyhanna.
Tobyhanna. Wow. No, it's like Toby Hanna. Without.
Good for them.
I was in Tobyhanna State Park in 2024. No, I lied. 2014. I was in Tobyhanna State Park in 2014. Ooh, I hate that.
Where in the world is Tobyhanna?
Pennsylvania.
I found this strange pocket of woods that felt like another world. It was so beautiful. It was surreal. And then it was quiet. Like everything stopped. And then I heard something between a howl and a roar. It was close. It was deafening. I could feel the sound. I couldn't even tell where it was coming from. I had no intellectual curiosity whatsoever. My legs thought for me. I ran in no chosen direction. I just ran. Half an hour later, I found myself near some campground restrooms, got my bearings, and got myself back to the car. I didn't see what it was, but I can't think of anything else on Earth that could make a sound like that. Any guesses?
No, that I mean, you did warn me they were short stories.
I have a few. I have a few lot short stories.
Like
toe sucker.
Yeah, I got no idea. I mean, it's weird, scary, but all right. Okay. I feel like it wasn't even descriptive enough to like offer up many guesses.
I know, but I like that one because it didn't say what it was.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
This one is called. Well, it's from someone named Necropantser.
That's a good one.
Okay. I live in Sierra Nevada, foothills of California. 7 acres of land, most densely forested and wild. There is a very large pond half a mile behind my house on a neighboring property. My closest neighbor was this old lady who left her home because her husband passed away and she couldn't take care of herself.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, right? Ooh. And she was a toe licker. Just kidding. She wasn't. So for many years, it sat abandoned. 3 years ago, I was outside just before sunset doing some work in my side yard, and I looked over at my neighbor's house. This house was about 100 to 130 yards from my house. I saw this large creature walking upright, all black, top to bottom, walking upright, heading downhill towards the pond. What weirded me out at first was that the arms were too long. My brain kept trying to assume that it was a person carrying something. It moved quick, and the temperature was hot outside. So it would be bonkers to be wearing an all-black suit on empty property with no vehicles around and walking straight into the dense woods. I called my neighbor, who was staying with her child in another city, immediately and asked her if a large person was supposed to be on her property.
Did you sell your house to some guy with super long arms?
She said, no. Right after that, I started looking into this whole blank thing and became a believer. Blank is what.
Yeah, I put together that much.
Also, black bears live in the area and occasionally hit up my trash can. But this creature definitely did not walk like a black bear.
I mean, is it some kind of Bigfoot?
Yeah! It's Bigfoot.
Why do I trust you?
This next person is Smatrix1.
Smatric?
Smatric1.
No, this is Smatric.
Friend.
Bigfoot, friend or foe?
Friend and I were walking on a trail through the woods late at night. It was almost pitch black with no moon, but we knew those woods like the back of our hand and were able to navigate.
Okay, brag.
As we were walking, we suddenly heard brush being knocked over up ahead on our right about 10 or 15 yards. We both froze in fear. I can't speak for my friend, but in my mind, I had no idea what could be traversing through the thick brush like this, that late at night in the pitch black. As it passed us by, roughly 5 yards to our right, I'll never forget the gait in which it walked. Then, when it was directly next to us, it stepped on a branch, and the snap it made sounded like it was a 4 or 5 inch log. Then, just as quickly as it came, it was gone. Do you think it was Bigfoot?
I mean, when you don't see it, it's so much more tough. Like, you do think of like what other large animals could be in the woods.
Right.
Like, I don't know how loud bears are.
Deer are really loud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When they're not trying to be.
Oh dear.
When you scare
when they don't freeze.
A deer, it sounds like a monster is running at you. It's so scary.
Yeah. Or like moose, I'm sure too.
Ooh.
Not here. Whereas like I feel like mountain lions are usually pretty stealthy, so it wouldn't be that.
Right. You wouldn't hear that.
Yeah. When you don't see it, it's a lot tougher. I don't know. Like talking about its gait, like.
Right. But does that mean, like, I wonder if that's just through hearing.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't think they just heard.
Yeah. So, like,
that's
the
like,
sound of its.
That's even scarier, I think.
Oh, I mean, definitely scary if you
not even seeing
don't know what it is.
Right.
And it sounded like it was pretty close too. But yeah, when you're only going by sound, I think it's a lot harder to confidently attribute
right
to something. Still don't want to go in the woods at night though. No matter what.
I think a lot of these stories are so short because the fact of like Bigfoot isn't like a long experience.
It's not a sustained.
It's not like so most of these are like I saw it. It left. And I'm like,
yeah.
So it's very hard trying to get like good girthy,
substantive.
You know.
Yeah.
This next person is Fun Independent 2325.
Woo!
Woo! 4th of July. Last year, September 29th, 2023, I was staying at my sister's house in Carver, Massachusetts.
Oh, that's a little too close for comfort.
Hey, this is our name. Oh my God, you're right. If this is Bigfoot. Oh. She lives very close to a swamp and a state park. I had my dog with me, and he did not want to go outside, which was very unlike him. I brought him back in and went out to have a smoke. Then I heard a knock. It sounded like a wooden baseball bat, I thought to myself. That sounds like a knock. Then a second later, that sounds like a knock! So when my sister came home, I told her about it. She told me she was out looking at the stars a few days before and smelled a rank smell and heard a growl that went through her bones. You better believe I will be hunting for footprints in the swamp next September. Was it knocking on their house or something?
Well, a common like part of Bigfoot reports is like
they pretend to be people.
No, tree knocking,
like knock,
like hitting wood against wood.
Like when Bigfoot hunters do it on their shows, usually they grab two like fairly big branches and then knock them together.
Because like they said, it sounded like a baseball bat, you know. Yeah. So it's not like knocking on the door. It's like like that's another thing where it's like hard to tell because like trees do just kind of make noise sometimes.
Right.
But the smell too, that is another
what's the
pretty
smell.
Common one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's terrifying. I can't imagine a Bigfoot knocking wood. That's so imagine just being like, hey.
Like I don't know. I mean, I think part of their theory with it is that it attracts other Bigfoots or something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Like it's subtle
or
enough
they're walking
that
with a big stick and they're so big it just bangs other trees.
Like a kid putting a stick in the fence.
It's like
I like that mental image.
Oh, this one's cute. This one is from Born Bluebird 7160. Your order is ready. My father recounted his encounter to me. He was an honest, good man. So this is fact. Okay, this is all fact. His dog was barking one night. His dogs.
No.
His dogs. Funny. He was in them flip-flops. His dog was barking one night, and he went out with a flashlight to investigate the reason. Blazer was barking at the apple tree near...
I was just about to say, every story that mentions a dog, I feel like it should be required that you tell us more about the dog, its name, its breed, and then we get its name at least.
What kind of dog, okay? Blazer was I can't say Blazer without falling into this southern
Blazer.
accent.
Where you go off
Blazer. Blazer was barking at the apple tree near a stream at the back of his property. Suddenly, something flew out of the tree and knocked Blazer over. Oh, well, I don't think they fly, but okay.
I'm assuming they meant metaphors.
I know, I was thinking a Mothman, which I saw one time. Anyways, okay. Suddenly, something flew out of the tree and knocked Blazer over. The object thrown an apple. My dad went back into the house.
Wait. Your dog was knocked over by an apple?
No, I think the dog was knocked over by Bigfoot, and then Bigfoot threw an apple at the dad. I think that was where my mind's going.
I was just picturing like those fainting goats that get hit by an apple and then just topples.
So the object thrown was an apple. My dad went back into the house and got his shotgun. When he came back out, he saw several large figures moving down the stream.
I was not expecting more than one.
Right, several, away from his house, and they were hooting at each other. Blazer was
this is a hoot.
Hoo. Blazer was still barking, but he could hear the hooting as well. Duh. He let them go, okay? He let them go. And he said they looked like large, hairy humanoids. Ooh. Okay.
I feel like it is pretty rare to hear reports of more than one.
Right?
Which is weird because a lot of Bigfoot researchers do, I feel like, describe them as social.
Right.
But yeah, like most sightings are usually just ones. That's interesting.
Right. Jaykayel. That's the next person.
Oh, okay.
In case you're curious. We're almost done. This one, this is the last one. Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you want to hear the sound first, or do you want me to read the story first? Because this story comes with a sound.
Ooh, I feel like we got to hear the story first.
Okay. So this is an audio recording and description of my encounter from 2018. Hey all. I like that. Just wanted to share this with the community to get some feedback. I'm curious to see what people think of this audio. I'll share the story here. In 2018, I got a super easy job at a security guard for a natural gas pipeline construction project in rural Ohio. This was a ways outside of Minerva, home of the locally famous Minerva monster. Story from the 70s to 80s.
I linked to the Minerva monster story if you want to read it.
So it looks like the picture does kind of look like the Minerva monster is a Bigfoot with a cat with 5 eyes, 2 cats. But it looks like a Bigfoot story.
Show Jessy the picture, because I don't know why there's 2 different monsters in it.
Huh.
Maybe the story
I mean,
will
yeah,
enlighten us.
this will be good for Instagram.
We'll link it. Yeah, so if you want to read the Minerva monster story, we will link it for you guys. It just looks like an off-brand Bigfoot. But I don't know who came first.
I was going to say, how long is the story?
It's
Should
pretty,
we just read
it's
that
like
too?
a few paragraphs.
So. I'll read this for you.
If you want to read it, keep listening.
Okay. So, don't read it on your own, idiots. No,
Pause it now, go read it on your own, and then come back and listen to Jill read it.
Minerva, 1978. The Minerva monster takes its name from the village of Minerva, about 20 miles or so east of Canton. In August... Wait, Canton. Do we all know where Canton is?
Ohio?
Canton, Ohio. In August of 1978, Evelyn Herbert Caton's grandchildren ran up to the house saying they had seen a monster in the gravel pit nearby. The Catons and their daughter went to investigate and found the kids were telling the truth. They, too, saw a monster in the gravel pit. They described the creature they saw as 7 foot tall, weighing about 300 pounds, and covered in thick, dark, matted hair. Hair that was so thick and shaggy, it completely obscured the humanoid creature's facial features. I like that. The most dramatic of several other sightings came on the night of August 21st. The Catons were entertaining friends and family when they heard strange noises coming from the direction of an old chicken coop in their backyard. They could see something moving in the dark, and there were 2 pairs of yellow eyes there, reflecting the light from the porch. In order to get a better look, 18-year-old Scott Patterson got into a car and turned the headlights on, which revealed the owners of the eyes to be 2 large, cougar-type felines of some sort. At that point, a large bipedal creature like the one from the gravel pit stepped in front of the cats as if to protect them. The sheriff was called, and the area investigated, but no monsters or its pet cats were ever found by law enforcement. Although the Catons and others in the area continued to see the monster, sometimes accompanied by a pair of what were variously described as cougars, mutant cat-like creatures or smaller versions of itself going about on all 4s. And we will post the picture because you need to see.
And if you want to read other stories, it's monstersofohio.com, and the author is J.C. Raphael.
It's a good name for an author.
I had to look it up because I thought I recognized the first half of the story, but it's a different kids playing in a gravel pit seeing Bigfoot story.
I guess there's a lot of gravel pits. Anyways, so back to the story. That was our little side quest. Thank you, Jen. So my job was just to sit at the entrance to this construction site to make sure no one sabotaged or stole construction equipment, which never happened, so I mostly did literally nothing from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. There were 2 houses within a mile of where I was, and most nights their dogs would bark all night in some kind of yelling match with the coyotes. It was just a constant that you could rely on. Dogs barking, coyotes yipping, and occasionally a cow or two mooing in between, with a never-ending chorus of crickets and frogs in the background.
Beautiful.
One night in August around 2 a.m., everything went quiet. It was the weirdest, most eerie, abrupt silence. It gave me goosebumps. I genuinely thought there might be an earthquake or something about to happen. And it stayed silent for about an hour. Jeez. And I was anxious the entire time.
I feel like that type of thing usually, like, it passes quickly, so hours crazy.
Right. That's crazy in general because, like, think even our house, that's not even in the woods, and that's never quiet. You always hear something, you know? Then the roaring started. It started far off to my right side, so far I could barely hear it. I thought it was a person messing with me from like a mile or 2 away, but it got closer so quickly. You'll hear in the recording, the thing was vocalizing.
I forgot we had a recording.
Yup. The thing was vocalizing every couple of seconds, and at some point, it sounded pretty pissed at something. The sound quickly crossed my field of hearing in about 5.5 minutes. It went from out of earshot on my right, crossed in front of me, and then was out of earshot on my left. I cannot describe how fast this thing had to be moving to cover that kind of distance in a short of a time.
Yeah.
At its closest, the sound reverberated in my chest and literally rattled the windows of my car.
What?
I've spent much of my life fishing, hunting, camping, and hiking in Ohio. I know every kind of sound of every kind of animal Ohio has to offer. The only animal explanation I will accept of this recording is maybe a beagle or some kind of hound baying, but even then, I don't believe it. I could just kind of see it could be that possibly. So he's trying to I like that. He's trying to debunk a little.
Yeah.
People have tried to tell me this is a deer, and I laugh at them. Some people think it sounds like a rusty gate or machinery, but I don't really hear that. And the way it reverberated is not how squeaky, rusty sounds carry through the woods. If you find the episode on Sasquatch Chronicles, you can hear some of the weird things that happened the night before the recording was taken, which I don't feel like typing it up in detail, but in short, we found a muddy handprint on top of a shipping container, and then a whole ass rock was thrown through the side of a shipping container.
Jeez.
I do not have pictures of those, however. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, let me restart it. Okay, so this is like 4 minutes, but I don't know if the whole thing is really important. Okay, I won't play the whole thing. But
wow. I can see where people would like make the
rusty door.
Yeah, or machinery.
It's so hard. Some of it I can
and
get.
like the beagle, like it's almost like a yelp.
Yeah,
you know.
But that one right in the middle that we heard, that was very much like beastie.
Yeah, very weird. And like, I don't know what species or where, but like elk too make really crazy sounds.
I did look up if elk are in Ohio, and they haven't been in 100 years, apparently.
Well, this was 7 years ago.
Got the real...
So
that would still be a cryptid.
That's true.
An elk where it's not supposed to be.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm sure Jen will put some of that into the episode so you can hear it.
Are deers that fast?
Yeah. I think if it's running through the woods.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
The reverberating part makes me think it was large machinery. Because the only time I can remember something...
I can't picture any animal outside of like an elephant being loud enough to rattle windows.
Right. And Bigfoot probably is not the size of an elephant.
Yeah.
Unless the Bigfoot we see are babies.
Unless it's like the Bigfoot equivalent of like a howler monkey or something. Like things can be loud without being like shaky, reverberating.
Right,
like,
exactly. But the fact that it was that has to have like
really big.
Right. But also, isn't he at a construction zone?
Yeah. So like
there could be something underground too, squeaking or whatever that's making it vibrate his car. Like
yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see something that far of any type of animal. Like
imagine he's the security guard and he's hearing all this and he's just letting a machine be stolen.
Yeah, it's them like driving it in the wrong gear or something.
He's like, "Oh, is that Bigfoot?" And the other guy's like, "I don't know, man." That's so funny. Well, so that's all I got for you.
Cool to hear either way.
Yeah, that's all I got for you because a lot of people don't want to talk about Bigfoot. So,
well, maybe because when they do, other people just make gross jokes about toes.
Those people are terrible. Toe suckers.
We'll be back. All right. So,
I'm ready.
When we last left off, our narrator was seeing the haze that we learned no one else could see.
Oh, yep.
And then I believe this is where we left off. He dug a hole where
in the tree,
was.
Right? Oh, where that
the
was.
haze
And
was,
there was a skull.
And there was a skull.
Yep, I'm with you.
And Bob is getting worse in the dream visions.
Mm-hmm.
So, let us continue. Content warning for some body horror. Tuesday, April 23rd. Sergey told me he's happy with my mental state. He said I showed admirable fortitude during yesterday's crisis. Feels very patronizing.
You're right. Good job.
I thanked him and said that I thought the haze wasn't there. I said I didn't think I'd see it again. Oh, that's right, too. It disappeared after he dug up the skull.
Right. Yep.
All true.
Wait, he did... Did he show anybody the skull?
No.
Okay. That's what we left on, right?
Yeah.
Because this is so like... What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is like... They told him it wasn't there.
Right. And
they left.
They left. He
dug it up.
Found the skull. And now this is the exact next thing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm with you.
I said I didn't think I'd see it again. All true. Sergey's right arm is in a sling. Apparently, he fell off a ladder he was trying to climb with only one hand.
Okay, Sergey.
Be careful on ladders, please. I asked him how his hand is. He said it was fine, but healing slowly. Well, probably because he keeps scratching it.
Well, I was going to say the same hand that's always bandaged.
It's unclear. I think because of the hand, he was climbing it one-handed.
Oh.
But I'm not sure which arm is in a sling now.
Oh, that would suck. Double out.
Yeah. She spent the day resting in her room.
Crying.
Probably. In my room, the bundle sits on the floor next to my desk. I'll look at it tomorrow. I didn't want to look at it today.
Could you ever sleep with a skull in your room?
I think it depends. Well, okay.
Human skull. They just dug up.
But like, if it's like I robbed a museum and it's like thousands of years old, that's like so far removed, I don't think it would bother me, you know?
That's fair.
Whereas like
if you dug up a grave from like 3 years ago.
Yeah, like recent, then it would like
But wouldn't it be more haunted if it was older?
Yes.
That's more like the year of the curses and stuff.
But that's like Mummy versus Ghost, sort of thing. Like,
okay.
Like, the older it is,
Fair.
the less personal it is, and like the personal part is what's kind of like creepy about it, I think, in my opinion at least.
Not the ghost attached to it. What if they're a toe licker ghost? You thought this was your dog.
Like, I don't know.
Okay, I get it. Okay, so you would be cool. Wait, we don't know how old this skull is, right?
Yeah.
And we don't think it's
no
Bob?
idea.
We don't know.
I
feel like if it was Bob, there'd be skin
They haven't
on
really talked about it enough, like, oh, it seems new or it seems old.
Right,
so
okay.
My thought is, I think it's Bob, for sure. Because Bob's the one that led him there.
Right.
And yeah. But yeah, I guess we'll see. In my room, the bundle sits on the floor next to my desk. I'll look at it tomorrow. I didn't want to look at it today. I stayed out of there, doing odd jobs and catching up on reading. I only went back to my room to sleep. I had a dream that Bob came into my room. He didn't say anything, just bent over and stared intently at the bundle. I wonder why.
So weird.
The white fungus covered the right side of his neck and jaw. He still had his right eye and some skin on his scalp. There weren't any fingers on his left hand anymore. Ugh.
I wonder how he was bent over. Like squatting or like hands on his knees.
Yeah, I don't know.
Makes it creepier depending on how he was standing.
He did it creepily. Next day, Wednesday, April 24th. I examined the skull. It looks vaguely human, but not. Okay, maybe it's not Bob after all.
Oh, Bigfoot.
The nose and teeth are wrong. There's no hole for the nose. Interesting. In its place juts a pointed mass of bone. The back of the skull is elongated. If I align the front with my nose, the skull extends 5 inches behind my head. Jeez. There are 4 eye sockets in a row, 2 in the normal place, 2 beside them. A 5th eye socket dominates the center of the forehead. I'm going to...
Like those cats!
Yeah. Full circle.
Oh, wow, look at that.
All right, I guess we can say it's probably not Bob.
Right.
I'm going to show the skull to G and Sergey. I can't tolerate it alone. Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's extra cursed. Next day, Thursday, April 25th. I stowed the skull in a locker in the lab. Better there than in my room. Also, yeah,
Really?
Agreed. I wanted to show it to the other 2, but it didn't work out like that. I found G tending Sergey. His head was Sergey, what are you doing, my guy? His head was bandaged. He'd fallen from another ladder. Oh my god.
Another? What are you doing on a ladder, bitch?
Oh. She found him when he'd finished bandaging his head. She's worried he might be concussed. Yeah, I am too at this point. Don't let him on ladders, my goodness. I won't show them the skull until I know Sergey is fine. It's not fair on Xi to burden her with it.
So they're never gonna show her.
Right.
Sergey's never gonna see this skull.
Yeah. We'll know by tomorrow whether he's okay. He seems fine to me. Well, are you a concussion doctor? Bizarre dream last night. That's saying something. Bob came to me. The white fungus was covering the right half of his face. Only the eye was visible. His left hand was just a stump. The left side of his face was bare bone, with occasional clumps of graying meat.
Oh.
He walked out, and I followed him. He moved as if he couldn't remember how. Giving me vibes of like
zombie or...
I was gonna say like the fungus is what's controlling the body now.
Oh, yeah. Like trying to mimic a person.
Oh, yeah, like it took
really
over
know.
his corpse or something.
Gross.
We went up to the lab in the lift. Bob was swaying, his single eye fixed on nothing. He shuffled to an open cupboard. The door was metal. I'd never seen it open before. He limped in and turned around. I knew he wouldn't move again, that I should come here to see him. He stared through me, unblinking, and closed the door. When I went to the lab today, I tried the door. Like always, it was locked. Ooh,
a secret
interesting.
door.
Yeah.
Wait, Bob opened it?
In the dream, yeah.
What was in it? I just had a relapse.
It doesn't really say.
He just put himself in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm not going to visit you in your dreams again. You have to come to me.
Maybe he's in the door right now, and that's why
and why it's locked. Maybe.
He's dead. He's behind the door.
I feel like we're going to find out what's there eventually.
Oh.
Next day, Friday, April 26th. Oh, okay. I showed the skull to Sergey and G.
Okay, Sergey's better. No
Sergey's head injury turned out to be fine.
Good.
It's still bandaged, but he's not concussed. He looks bad, though, with his head and hand bandaged, his arm in a sling. I told them I dug something up in the sick land that I wanted to show them. They looked at each other.
Nothing's there.
A knowing look.
Oh.
I ignored it and asked them to follow me to the lab. Do they still think you're crazy pants? When we got there, I opened the locker and took out the wrapped bundle. I put it on an examination table. I said they ought to brace themselves. Another knowing look. What do they keep looking about? I unwrapped it and stepped back. Maybe it is just that they think it's going to be empty.
Oh,
G
right.
gasped.
They're probably
G gasped, her hand to her mouth. So yeah, I feel like they were expecting nothing. Sergey came forward. He lifted the skull, ran his hands over it, poked his fingers into the eye sockets.
Weird.
Rude.
Right? The fuck?
He said it was fascinating. I turned to G. She was pressed against the wall, staring at the skull. I asked her what was wrong. She said one word, a word I hadn't heard before. Birdhead.
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 Blue bird head.
Also interesting that...
Oh, because the nose, there was a beak.
Oh, yeah, he said there was no nose hole, so yeah, that must be where the nickname comes from. I won't get too much into it because it looks like we're going to get into it, but interesting that you can still come here after doing all this research and still there be things about it you don't know about. Like, it seems like it would be such a focused field, but apparently there's still stuff you don't know.
Right.
Probably, depending on the different fields you research and stuff. Next day, Saturday, April 27th. Sergey studied the skull all day, while Xi and I talked about the bird heads. They feature in the legends of a tribe of nomads who, hundreds of years ago, lived near the sick land. We have heard about them a little bit. Mm-hmm. They have other stories of weird stuff. At least, that's what their descendants claim. It's hard to verify. Xi wrote her master's dissertation on the subject, so she's an expert. I'll summarize what she told me. The nomads and the birdheads inhabited roughly the same area. The nomads further away from the sick land, the birdheads closer. The nomads called them birdheads because of their bony beaks. Otherwise, they didn't look like birds. The nomads and the birdheads interacted frequently, sometimes trading, sometimes warring. Many of the birdheads were completely inhuman. Others barely differed from the nomad. Oh, interesting. They're mutated to different levels. Barely different from the nomads. The more wild legends are about the more monstrous birdheads. In the end, the nomads left the sick land. According to their stories, the son of the chief started growing a beak. Oh, that's fun.
Oh.
Thought you could live there without getting affected, but
here's a fucking
looks like you're not safe after all.
Beak, bitch.
Next day, Sunday, April 28th. We're going out tomorrow to make one more trip into the green. If it goes smoothly, she says she'll come with us into the yellow zone. Okay. When we've done that, she's free to leave with the next relief.
Good for Sergey.
I mean, she's the one that...
Yeah, I know, but Sergey, isn't that technically his spot, but he gave it to her?
Yeah.
So, good for Sergey.
Oh, for, being a good person.
Oh, yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not dumb.
I was like, he's not the one leaving. Why is it good for him? I'll be sad to see her go.
He won't. He's lying. She just cries all day. Fucking go home. Okay.
We're getting on well. Sergey stopped playing poker with us, so we've been playing cribbage instead. Gotta learn how to play that.
What the fuck is cribbage? Is that the sticks?
Do you remember all the giant hunks of wood with dots in it that Dad would make?
Yeah.
That's a cribbage board.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know. You move a peg across a thing and something to do with
Is that with cards?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we should learn how to play.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll do it.
We'll make a ghouls room cribbage board. Let us know how many you want, guys.
She knows so many stories from the people who have lived in this region. Often we'll stop in the middle of a hand so she can answer a question or recount a forgotten tale. She's a great storyteller, and you can see that she loves the subject. It's a shame that the sick land didn't suit her as much as its mythology. That's got to be rough. I know we kind of talked about this before, but like doing all this research and then like actually getting there and being like, oh, This is terrible.
I actually fucking hate this.
I dreamt I went to see Bob tonight. His door in the lab was open.
You're right, so he went to him.
His right arm had grown into the top corner of the tiny room, anchoring him. Gross. His single eye looked at me without recognition. Wriggling cilia an inch long sprouted from his arm in patches.
You're right. It's not his body anymore, it's the thing controlling him.
Yeah. And one of his shoes had burst open, revealing more of the white mass. Yeah, it's just like taking root so it can grow even more. When I woke up, I went to the lab and tried Bob's door. Of course, it was locked. There's a huge bunch of keys hanging on the wall. Maybe one of them will unlock the door, and you're just now thinking of
right.
That? Come on.
Oh, this door's locked. I bet these keys have nothing to do with it.
Next day, Monday, April 29th. Today's trip had a small hitch, but otherwise went well. We set out in the morning in 2 jeeps. She and I took one, Sergey the other. At this point, do we really want to let Sergey drive all the accidents he's getting into?
I know. Sergey should not even be there.
We were collecting data for Sergey's mapping project. He led us to an area where, he claimed, the mall was very strong. I think he was right, as his jeep broke down. I stopped our jeep farther back, and Sergey walked over to us. He said that he would stay here and collect samples, and that we should drive around so that G could get used to being out. If he didn't manage to start his jeep and get back, I would come and get him. I was reluctant, but I did as he said and drove off. She and I toured the area near the station. She pointed out some interesting places to me. Often, a patch of dirt or a dying plant would remind her of a story from some ancient people. I'm going to start looking into the mythology more deeply, as I think it could provide insight into the sick land. Yeah, if these people lived here, they can probably provide some insight, Doc.
Duh.
After 2 hours, I dropped her back. Sergey was still out, so I drove off to find him. His jeep was still there, but I couldn't see Sergey. What's he gotten
Sergey's
into this
dead.
time? He's like Mr. Bean at this point.
Oh my goodness, yes. But from Rat Race, when he's always falling asleep everywhere.
I left the engine running and got out. Sergey was in his jeep covered in oil.
What the
Somehow, he'd managed to bandage his left hand, despite having limited use of his right. Sergey, what are you doing?
What the
He'd been under the jeep trying to fix it and gashed his hand with a wrench. For someone so smart, he's accident prone.
What the fuck, Sergey?
I tied the tow rope to his jeep and took it back to the station. You gotta start bubble wrapping this guy. Alright, next day. Last night, I dreamt I went to see Bob. His heavy metal door was open. His clothes hung in rags from the swollen white tissue that had become his body.
Oh.
He was almost formless, his human shape overtaken by the bloated matter. What had been an arm still anchored him to the corner, but now, thin strands reached like webbing across the ceiling. He was spreading.
Gross.
Right?
That's what she said. Anyways. Wait, so what corner? The top or bottom corner?
Could just be like up against the wall, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's set up.
Yeah, okay.
I looked at his head. It was nothing but a lump. His eye still looked out from deep inside, but the tunnel through the fungus was narrowing. The eye looked dead. I leaned...
Whoa. Yeah, he's fucking dead.
Yeah, just like the rest of him. I leaned closer. I thought I saw the eye move, flicker to a point behind me and then return. I spun. On the inside of Bob's door was a gun case. Inside the gun case, a pistol and clip. I turned back to Bob, but his eye was motionless. I left. In the morning, I asked Sergey if there were firearms in the station. He said there probably were, as a safety measure. I asked him if he knew where.
How safe do you? You don't even know where they are.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere if an emergency happens. I don't fucking know where, but...
I asked him if he knew where. He didn't. I went to the lab and picked up the bunch of keys. None of them were labeled. I stood in front of the metal door holding the keys for 5 minutes. Then I put them back. I mean, fair. I don't want to see inside there. What if Bob really is there?
5 minutes is a long time, though.
Well, when you're really indecisive on something, you're just...
That's true.
Next day, Wednesday, May 1st. We've started planning the expedition to the Yellow Zone. Sergey has a circuitous route in mind that passes through the areas with the weakest mall. Then we'll dart into the Yellow. Safety is the priority, so we're taking 3 jeeps, all with full equipment. The jeeps will be roped together. It's set up so you can release the rope without leaving the cab. When we get to the middle green, G and I will double up in one jeep, leaving the other back where we know it works. It's not foolproof, but it's the best we can do. G is nervous but focused. She's planning a book on her experiences.
Ugh. I cried the whole time. That was so sad.
Hey, if she's at least she's getting something out of this.
Right, good for her.
She thinks it will sell, and I agree. Maybe they'll even make a film. She's going to give me her first chapter if she finishes it before she leaves. I'm hoping they relieve Sergey pretty soon after. You and me both.
He fucking sucks.
He's been in the sick land for a long time now. Also, he's annoying. I walked in on him in the lab today. He was filming the skull, describing it into the microphone. His greatest discovery. His brilliant find.
Suck my nuts, bro.
His theory about whatever. I didn't mind when it was our discovery, but he seems to think he dug it out of the ground over our protests. Ugh, Sergey, you suck. G and I have started calling him the mummy behind his back. Okay, G's come back. She's
cool now.
Yeah.
She's cool. You can cry, girl. It's okay.
Started calling him the mummy behind his back.
That's so funny.
He cut himself shaving today and came in with a bandage on his jaw.
What the?
It was all I could do not to burst out laughing, and G had to leave the room.
That's so... How old is this guy? Do we know?
Older? I forget if it said specifically.
Like 50s,
I'm
probably?
picturing like 50s,
yeah.
60s.
Not old enough where you should be doing all this shit. Yeah, okay.
At this rate, he won't have any skin left to bandage.
He's like Bob, but in like... instead of like damage, he's in like the...
Instead of fungus, it's bandage.
Yeah, literally.
Next day, Thursday, May 2nd. Hanging up in the lab, there are 21 keys. I tried them all in the metal door. 3 of them fit the keyhole. One of them turned. A big key. I turned it back when I heard someone coming out of the lift. I'll look in there another time. It's not something that bothers me. I just had another dream about Bob.
This doesn't bother me. I just constantly think about it and like
whatever you gotta
contemplate
tell
going inside. But I don't even think about it, honestly.
No, it was like not a big deal. It was like not a big deal.
It doesn't even bother me. It's fine.
The dreams are getting more frequent, and they're so vivid. I feel like I'm really there. Maybe I am. I've sleepwalked before. Maybe I'm half awake, standing in front of the closed door, imagining I can see Bob. Last night's dream continued the previous one. The whole back wall throbbed with white fungus. Cilia squirmed out all over, some of them nearly 2 inches long. Strands spread along the corners of the room. There was no sign of Bob in that mess, apart from that tiny hole that led to his eye. I knew the hole would be gone the next time I was here.
Just cover it, yeah.
I stared for a while and wondered whether he could see me. And that's where we're gonna leave off for today.
Jeez.
Bob getting creepier and creepier.
Not even Bob anymore.
What the fungus that took over from Bob.
That's
just
a
getting
fun
creepier
guy.
and creepier.
Nope.
But yeah, we're gonna end it there for today.
Jeez.
Which brings our episode to a close. I think you all know the drill by now.
Bye. Hang up. No, I'm just kidding. Feel free to call us.
We don't have food waiting for us to rush through this ending.
Feel free to call us. Feel free to message us.
If you have
email.
any spooky stories, please
comment.
Share.
Go to our website, theghgoulsroom.com. It looks so professional.
We hope you've enjoyed listening. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Have a great day.
Have a ghoul day.
Have a bye. It's the ghouls
room.
Stop. That was bad. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The ghouls room. Wait. Thanks for listening too.
The ghouls. I was going to say, we need to be like mid-sentence. You can't just drop it.
So bad. See you next time. Thanks for listening. Bye.
And I have not allowed to know it.
Okay, no, I'll give you a hint, though.
Oh, that's right. You did say I got a hint.
I have...
Something involving an axe or a hatchet.
No, that's next episode. Don't break it.
Cut that.
Cut that out.
Cut that.
Okay, no.